So check this out. This is a used intake I bought off another motor. I'm supposed to put this there, but guess what? It had those. So I tried using an impact, okay, with that, and it stripped it out, okay? And that was the one that had tape around it, okay? But it was fused in there because steel to aluminum. So I didn't have an easy out. So what I did is first I drilled it out, and I went all over the side, and I wore it down. I ground it down with the drill, right? So then but now look, this is where I wanted to be. I saved the threads and I drilled real close to it, and now it's ready to come out. Even though some of the threads are messed up, it's not going to compromise, and I won't have to retap it. I'll just be able to use it, okay? Because it's going to be in there good. So once I get all that out, but what I had to do is I had to use a hacksaw blade, a mini hacksaw, and then you chip it out. You know, you got to make like a little pizza pie, right? First you go across, and then you try with something like this if you don't have easy out, and you smash that in there. And what this also did was it ground down the aluminum around the outside and gave me an edge too. So it gave me like a little channel that I could pound in with. So I used a flat chisel, a big long pointed chisel, and a couple other drill bits and a crappy drill. And then after a while I was able to chip the pie piece out and then continue around. And you know, it's about patience. It's definitely a war of attrition, and you got to go with a magnet for this stuff because it's really bad. You know, so like the screwdriver is magnetized, so like, you know, you go around in all the little corners and stuff, you don't want nothing in there, you know, it'll fly in there, you know. And while you're doing stuff like this, those things are really, you could like breathe them in. The fibers, metal fibers, the fillings are so bad. You know, you have to really be careful. I don't wear a dust mask, but I got eye protection. And you got to keep your carburetor locked down tight. So, yeah, we got this going. So now I'm right there. Right there.